You make a point in your note that you've covered companies through the internet bubble, and I'm wondering why you think Coinbase deserves more of a techie valuation as opposed to a traditional brokerage valuation.
Yeah, because Coinbase's business is really cryptocurrencies, and underlying that is the blockchain technology. So we often get questions about the currency, but it's really about a technology change as well. And not to date myself, but like I would compare it to the internet technology impact. You know, it could be the same or even greater. That's what's at stake and what Coinbase represents in the crypto space.
Does it represent this change in terms of how revolutionary blockchain could be to the world of finance and all sorts of other industries? Or is there an actual component of technology to Coinbase that makes it unique, that gives it a moat that traditional brokerages and banks cannot breach?
Well, I would say the moat that it has right now, it's the most recognizable brand, the early mover. And what we did find back, again, not to date myself, but I was there in the internet age, the early movers that established their brand and were willing to spend and invest on it up and down cycles. And Coinbase will spend $1 billion in marketing or close to it this year, 12 to 15% in revenues. So the moat that they're building is actually their scale and their recognition. Like when people think of crypto, they normally think of Coinbase. And Coinbase is doing a lot more. They'll be trading, but they're getting into all aspects, trying to solicit and get the institutions to trade with them and custodian their assets with them as well. So it's more than just up and down about the price of Bitcoin every day.
Richard, you're making the case that this is an industry in its infancy, that it has the potential perhaps to be as powerful or even more than the internet with respect to finance. I wonder if there is a comparison company. Could Coinbase be the Walmart of this field, or the Amazon of this field, or is it going to be too competitive and there won't be one dominant player? Or not that either of them are all that dominant, but you get my point.
Yeah, Tyler, that's a perfect question. That's the question, the point I'm trying to make. If you look back, you look back at Amazon, they were selling books, and I can remember thinking, great, but could I ever see how powerful they are? But they kept investing, they kept expanding, and they are the retail powerhouse of e-commerce. That's exactly what Coinbase is trying to establish in the crypto space. Again, they're going to spend $1 billion, and they warn investors this is going to be up and down cycles. Right now there's plenty of trading, but they've gone through what they refer to as crypto winters, where maybe the price of Bitcoin drops, but it's come back, even stronger, through the next cycle. But they're going to continue to invest and spend, and people will know and recognize, and they'll expand their products and services. They are, lack of a better word, the 800-pound gorilla in the crypto space right now.
There are competitors out there, Rich, and granted, they don't have the brand name that Coinbase has. There's Webull, there's Binance, Robinhood. You can trade crypto, and I'm wondering, if you just assumed that they made zero money on the retail side of it. In other words, that it is in fact a race to the bottom, which we've seen on the retail equity side of things. Then what does that do to their business in terms of the other side? What kind of pressure does that put on the other side of the business to grow?
Yeah, the majority of their revenue is transaction related, and the majority is retail right now. But you bring up a good point about the race to zero commissions. I can tell you by covering the e-broker space, that race, there was zero commissions right off the bat. It took 20 years to get to zero. I think people are more interested right now in trying to understand which coins and have that availability, and to trade the coins that they want and get the other services, whether it be interest on their coins or having a custodian. The pricing is not going to be, at least in my opinion, the most upfront thing right off the bat. And again, Coinbase is, when you think about, they look at competitors or peers like Webull or Robinhood as actually, funnels that are bringing more people into the crypto space. And as they trade crypto, when they get more advanced, they'll certainly, are likely take a look at what Coinbase has to offer, the advanced tools in trading the different coins, etc.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.